In today's news, Premier invites USVI governor for talks amid rising tensions. Rental cars targeted in overnight thefts. HUNTUMS GHUT entrepreneurial zone to empower local businesses. Deputy Premier updates public on CARICOM meeting. Assessment on cruise ship concludes. Emissions within safe levels. Schools to face off March 12th after victories over SGSS, Brigado Flags Educational Center, and more. 5th District Office offers assistance to residents in need. We have the details of this and much more when 284 News returns. Some claim that the age of a true gentleman is far behind us, but we disagree. He may appear in different guises today, but the values and ideals that make him a gent still stand. The Art of a Distinguished Gentleman by yours truly, Ron Grant, presents Season 7. Introducing Travi Rose, Creative Director. Alex Lake, Businessman. Sean Black, Cinematographer. Dakari Wheatley Adams, Content Creator. Donandre Millwood, Educator and Musician. Hashim Dream, Entertainer. James Todman Sr., Contractor. Dr. Albert Tompkins, Psychotherapist. Walter Barrett, Author. Rakim Todman, Producer and Engineer. Kamal Letson, Photographer. Roosevelt Smith III, Sales Manager and Hospitality Professional. Leland Abraham, IT Technician and Cybersecurity Analyst. The Art of a Distinguished Gentleman, Season 7, every Wednesday at 8 p.m., exclusively on 284 Media. Get ready to reason, reflect, and redefine yourself through the stories of real-life heroes. The Art of a Distinguished Gentleman, Season 7, Raising a Generation of Greatness. Voted Top 35 Gentleman Podcast worldwide by FeedSpot and BI Icon Award winner. Hello everyone and welcome to this edition of 284 News. It is Friday, February 28th, 2025. I'm Ron Grant, bringing you the latest out of Tortola in the Virgin Islands. A happy Friday's wish to all. Thank you so much for joining us. Beginning on newscast, Premier and Minister of Finance Dr. the Honorable Natalia De Wheatley has extended an invitation to USVI Governor Albert Bryant Jr. to meet in Tortola for an amicable discussion regarding the ongoing economic tensions between the British Virgin Islands and the United States Virgin Islands. The move comes in response to Governor Bryant's recent proposal to impose tariffs on imported goods from the BVI and introduce a transit fee for travelers passing through the USVI. Premier Wheatley expressed his surprise at the USVI's proposed measures, emphasizing that dialogue would have been the best approach to addressing any concerns. He noted that the two territories share a long history of cooperation and mutual support and reiterated his commitment to achieving an equitable economic relationship.
The U.S. Virgin Islands is our closest neighbor and figuratively and literally our family. My government genuinely believes in the shared prosperity of the Greater Virgin Islands. We want both sides to succeed. But as I outlined earlier, the economic imbalance that currently exists heavily favors the United States Virgin Islands. All I'm seeking is an appropriate balance so that the economic benefits of using BVI waters are fairly shared.
The Premier provided background on the long-standing economic imbalance in the marine industry, where USVI-based charter boat companies generate significant revenue while making minimal financial contributions to the BVI, despite extensive use of its waters and natural assets. He said the USVI charter industry contributes just shy of $100 million to the USVI economy, highlighting a huge economic imbalance between the two territories.
For example, when companies receive bookings for yacht charter, the charge for a customer can average between $50,000 and $100,000 a week. This is being earned weekly over the course of up to 12 to 13 weeks, while these vessels on a daily basis are enjoying the use of our waters, beaches, and fishing grounds as a central feature of their packages. All we collect on the BVI side is an annual fee of a few $100s per vessel for the commercial vessel license to traverse our waters. The USVI charter industry, by their own admission, contributes just shy of $100 million to the USVI economy. So there's a huge economic imbalance between us in the marine sector.
Recognizing the need for a more equitable system, Dr. Wheatley noted that the BVI government has been working to modernize its legislation. He emphasized that the legislative amendments were not introduced unilaterally.
We held extensive consultations between 2002 and 2004 with our local marine industry stakeholders. In total, 22 amendments were proposed across 3 pieces of legislation. In fact, government accepted a number of the industry's proposals, including the proposed new price of the commercial recreational vessel license, commercial recreational vessel licenses. In addition to local consultations, I traveled to St. Thomas, where I attended a meeting of the Virgin Islands Council, in which the proposed changes to our legislation were shared with Governor Albert Bryan and his delegation. Subsequent to that IVIC meeting, I again went to St. Thomas and held a bilateral meeting with Governor Bryan, where I shared updates and revisions to the initial proposals.
Premier Wheatley also revealed that his government were caught off guard by Governor Bryant's letter to the USVI Senate, since he had intended to have a follow-up meeting with the Inter-Virgin Islands Council for further engagement on the BVI's amendment to its legislation. However, he said scheduling provided challenges.
Before a meeting could be secured, my ministerial colleagues and I learned online of Governor Bryan's letter to the President of the USVI Senate that requested an emergency session to be called to consider his proposals for a 25% tariff on imported goods from the BVI and the levying of a transit fee on travelers passing through the US Virgin Islands to and from the BVI. The news took me by surprise because Governor Bryan has been a true friend of the BVI. During our darkest hour, he was there to support us against direct rule, for which we will always be grateful. However, on the issue of our territory's economic relations, I believe dialogue would have been the best course of action to raise any concerns, as opposed to any attempts to bully us.
While affirming his respect for the USVI's interests, Premier Wheatley made it clear that the BVI is not attempting to cripple the USVI's marine industry, but rather to ensure a fair distribution of economic benefits from the BVI waters. Authorities are urging heightened public vigilance following an alarming rise in rental vehicle thefts across the Virgin Islands. The Royal Virgin Islands Police Force is actively investigating the latest incident in which 2 vehicles were stolen overnight from MR Rentals in Paraquita Bay. According to police report, suspects forcefully breached the premises before making off with the vehicles. Additionally, an attempted break-in at another rental company in West End suggests that the thefts could have been part of a broader pattern of criminal activity targeting rental businesses within the Virgin Islands. Investigators strongly believe that these stolen vehicles could be used to commit further crimes and may already have been fitted with different license plates to avoid detection. Given the urgency of the situation, police are calling on the public to remain alert and report the suspicious activity. The Royal Virgin Islands Police Force is encouraging anyone with information, no matter how small, to come forward. Reports can be made through the non-emergency line at 311 or directly to the Royal Virgin Islands Police Force Intelligent Unit at 368-9339. Additionally, individuals can call and provide tips through the Crime Stoppers hotline at 800-8477. Authorities emphasize that community vigilance and timely reporting can play a critical role in preventing further criminal acts and recovering the stolen vehicles. Up next, viewers, we have much more on the local scene. We'll be right back after a quick commercial break.
Father Jesus, that line you long like church service. Alright, do enjoy the rest of it. Next customer line, please. Wait, hold on a second.
Yes, Sonny boy, come, yes, Sonny.
Good morning.
Good morning, Sonny boy. Hold on there. You must have cut front of people.
It's okay, I'll take care of it.
What? No man to take care of me.
How may I assist you?
Yes.
You want top of power?
You want top of power? Top of power.
Join the prepaid party with CCT and enjoy more affordable data plans, more top-up promotions, more savings with hero bundles, and more value for your money each and every Tuesday with Top Up Turn Up Tuesday. Visit a CCT store today or anywhere CCT Top Up is sold and top up your phone.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. You want top up power?
Yo, everything good there?
Bye. This thing got me one way that day.
What you mean?
Ever since I hook up with this thing, can't eat, I can't sleep. This is the first thing I touch it when I reach home.
What you really? Hey, this ain't like you,
Dad, this thing got me staying home, keeping out of trouble me.
Wow. What your name is?
Shit. I talking about my CCT life.
Don't worry about missing your favorite series, sports, news, and local programming. Come to CCT today and sign up for CCT Live to access over 80 channels. CCT Live. Bring it home.
1 month free trial turn into 5. 5 months turn into, well, you know I watching ball. I've been watching football, dad, Nickelodeon, Paw Patrol. I am hooked. Hooked, I tell you.
Welcome back, everyone, and thank you all so much for sticking with us. A new era of opportunity has dawned for aspiring entrepreneurs in the Virgin Islands with the official opening of the HUNTUMS GHUT Entrepreneurial Zone. The long-awaited initiative represents a major step in fostering economic growth by providing startup businesses with an affordable and supportive space to launch and expand their ventures. Minister for Communications and Works and 5th District Representative, the Honorable Kai Reimer, who spearheaded the project, described the zone as a significant investment in the future of these Virgin Islands. Speaking at the launch, he emphasized the initiative's role in empowering local entrepreneurs while strengthening the economy.
Today, I am thrilled to announce that we have reached a pivotal moment where applications are now open for those seeking a home in this entrepreneurial zone. We say better late than never, right? Better late than never. It's never too late to realize a vision, and today marks a new beginning for our people of these Virgin Islands.
The entrepreneurial zone consists of 2 newly constructed, resilient 2-story buildings. The first measures 60 feet by 20 and can accommodate up to 14 businesses, while the second, slightly larger, 70 by 20 feet, provides space for up to 20 businesses.
Now, these structures have been designed with durability in mind, featuring a concrete block reinforced lower level and a metal frame panel for the upper level, ensuring they stand the test of time. The scope of this project goes beyond just buildings. We have completed and completely renovated the existing bathroom facilities right here. We've constructed new roadway access and parking for vendors and customers, and we have revitalized the basketball court with a new bleacher and new surfaces, and we've added also, we've constructed this building right here.
Minister Reimer also revealed that the total investment for the project amounted to more than $1.2 million.
To date, we have invested a total of $1,202,794.06, and we have engaged up to 10 contractors. 10 contractors who have helped bring this vision to life. And I must say, I thank the contractors. You know, sometimes it was budgetary confinement, sometimes it was just change in scope, but I just want to acknowledge them. Accurate for building the buildings. We had different contractors for doing the roads, and we are now with K&M Construction, who is completing the entire project. So I just want us to give them all a round of applause this morning.
Meanwhile, Premier and Minister of Finance, Dr. the Honorable Natalia D. Wheatley, praised Minister Reimer.
A tremendous amount of credit and commendation is due to Honorable Reimer, because this initiative was his brainchild, and he fought and worked hard to bring it to fruition. So let's give Honorable Reimer a round of applause. I personally know how much he cared about this initiative. I know how much work he put into it. It was certainly I was certainly happy that we could find the resources to be able to make it a reality. It's happening over a number of years, and it is here now, and I think persons can see the benefit now.
With applications now open, the First Step program for entrepreneurs aims to support small business owners in setting up shop within the zone. However, Minister Reimer made it clear that participation requires commitment and a solid business plan. Deputy Premier and Minister for Environment, Natural Resources and Climate Change, the Honorable Julian Fraser RA, represented the Virgin Islands at the 48th regular meeting of the Conference of Heads of Government of the Caribbean Community last week. The meeting was held on February 20th and 21st in Bridgetown, Barbados, and was chaired by the country's Prime Minister, the Honorable Mia Moore Motley, who is the incoming chair of CARICOM. Honorable Fraser reaffirmed the Virgin Islands' commitment to regional collaboration and stated that the territory remains steadfast in its commitment to deepening regional ties and working together to address the shared challenges the region faces. At a press conference this morning, Honorable Fraser spoke on his trip.
I represented the Premier and his government at that critical meeting of Caribbean states and territories where the world is experiencing such uncertainty. It is important for me to state at the outset that regional cooperation is a pillar of our international affairs. The Premier has overall responsibility for those areas of international affairs over which the local government exercises its authority. However, each individual minister has a role to play within our respective portfolios, whether it be health, education, climate change, energy, or trade. Needless to say, on a great many issues, the Virgin Islands is best served by coordinating with other neighbors because certain problems are bigger than any country or territory can handle on its own.
The Deputy Premier and Head of Government of CARICOM also engage in discussions on a range of issues, including regional security, economic cooperation, climate change, tourism, food security, education, technology, innovation, and international partnerships. Special attention was given to efforts to assist in stabilizing Haiti and the international pressures impacting the Caribbean region.
CARICOM's collective response to the COVID-19 pandemic, international advocacy on climate change, response to irregular migration from Haiti and Venezuela, tackling crime and gun violence, and the list goes on, are all examples where regional cooperation is in our interest. So it is extremely important that we remain engaged with our neighbors. The Virgin Islands Associate Membership in CARICOM provides us with access to high-level regional forums, such as the Heads of Government meeting, where we discuss our challenges at the highest political level and take coordinated action.
The conference also served as a platform for engagement with Silicon Valley investors, focusing on opportunities for the Caribbean to harness emerging technologies such as artificial intelligence. A key highlight was AL's transformative potential in healthcare, particularly innovations in medical imaging and diagnostic, which could greatly enhance patient care and revolutionize radiology across the region.
CARICOM's 48th regular meeting of the heads of government was chaired by the dynamic, and I repeat that word dynamic, Prime Minister of Barbados, the Honorable Mia Moore Motley, and took place against the backdrop of unfolding trade wars, conflict in Europe, and instability in the Middle East. Our discussions covered, among other things, trade and economic cooperation, regional transportation, crime and regional security, climate resilience, energy, food security, education, tourism, and technology. Present to discuss the big geopolitical matters were United Nations Secretary General, His Excellency Antonio Guterres, and President of the European Commission, Her Excellency Ursula von der Leyen. They have both pledged to support the region on climate change, sustainable development, and the stabilization of Haiti.
Honorable Fraser also delivered on intervention on the financial services and constitutional matters, ensuring that the Virgin Islands positions itself and was recognized at the highest level of the conference. The Deputy Premier was accompanied by Special Envoy Mr. Benito Wheatley, who serves as the Virgin Islands CARICOM Ambassador. Up next, we have much more on the local scene. We'll be right back after a quick commercial break.
Hello, and welcome to today's episode of Pop the Balloon or Find the Connection. Let's meet our first contender, ladies. Okay, Joey, so do you have any toxic traits?
I'm very restrictive. I don't give more time. What you get is what you get. I don't like to give unlimited time. That's it.
Okay, can you tell us why you popped your balloon?
That's a little too restricted for me.
Thank you for coming. Okay, ladies, so let's meet our second contender.
Sorry, excuse me. Why did you pop a balloon? I could give you minutes, data, unlimited call, overseas call, fiber. What else you need?
My friend used to date you. You are scam. She used to be for everything and more. Nothing to offer.
Okay, ladies, let's welcome our last contender. You look nice. Can you tell us your name?
Thank you. My name is Christian Charles Thomas. They call me C Sweetie.
What do you have to offer these ladies?
Well, security, trust, unlimited time, and I'm pretty fast.
Okay, so do you have any deal breakers?
Nah, but here's my number. 444-4444. Y tú, vida ilimitada.
Okay, guys, so no pop balloons.
For a fast, reliable, and secure connection for your personal or business life, call us at 444-4444 or visit any of our CCT stores and we'll get you connected with the perfect match for you.
Just give me my service.
Yeah.
Just give me my service.
Just give me my service.
Make the switch to CCT and get connected today. Unlimited talk, text, and data. Visit any CCT store or call us at 444-4444. CCT, Life Unlimited.
That's just not cricket.
No sweat, you with CG. Remember my street dance battle against Seamus O'Leapsy? I went on to win the title Miss Irish-ish, set to perform at nursing homes around the world. Then this happened. Seamus on you, Seamus. Anyway, I was covered. Let's bounce.
Comprehensive motor cover for damage and more. CG Insurance. Good like that.
Welcome back, everyone, and thank you all so much for sticking with us. Amid growing concerns from residents about the impact of cruise ship immersions on the British Virgin Islands air quality, an assessment conducted by the Environmental Health Division has confirmed that immersions from the Norwegian Epic are within normal safety ranges. The assessment carried out on Wednesday, February 26, was initiated at the request of the Ministry of Communications and Works following reports of a visible white plume emitted from the vessel. Officials tested air quality for carbon dioxide as well as organic compounds, particulate matters, as well as carbon monoxide, and ensured that the ship's immersions were not compromising the health and safety of passengers or the local community. The Environmental Health Division reported that all readings were within acceptable limits. The white plume observed was identified as water vapor, a byproduct of the ship's exhaust gas cleaning system, commonly known as scrubbers. This system is designed to significantly reduce sulfur oxide immersions, ensuring compliance with International Maritime Organization standards and the MARPOL Annex VI regulations. Officials also confirmed that the ship's environmental officer fully cooperated, providing key documents including the EGCS immersions report and certificate of conformity, verifying the vessel's adherence to international environmental standards. In a proactive effort to enhance air quality at the port, the Environmental Health Division recommended that the Norwegian Epic switch from using scrubbers to low sulfur fuel while at berth. The ship's environmental officer expressed a willingness to comply, stating that the vessel will transition to maritime gas oil within 1 hour of docking and switch back an hour before departure on future visits to Tortola. The Virgin Islands School of Technical Studies and the Elmer Stout High School advanced to the finals of the Inter-Secondary School Debate Championship following semifinal victories on Wednesday. VIS defeated St. George's Secondary in the first semifinal, successfully arguing that year-round tourism is both achievable and sustainable in the territory. ESHS secured its spot by prevailing over Brigado Flats Educational Center in the debate over mandating mental health services in all VI educational institutions. The technical schools team cited data showing consistent tourist arrivals throughout the year, arguing that despite hurricane threats, the territory remains a desirable destination. They contended that strategic development could further boost off-season visitation. St. George's countered that continuous tourism could overwhelm the territory's infrastructure, highlighting insufficient off-season activities and inadequate hotel accommodations. In the second semifinal, BFEC advocated for mandatory mental health services within the schools, emphasizing their importance for student emotional development and coping mechanisms. ESHS successfully opposed the proposal, arguing such mandates would strain education budgets and potentially infringe on student privacy. The team noted that existing guidance councils already collaborate with external services. Educators also provide feedback to all participants following the debates, offering suggestions for improving arguments and their presentation. Now, the championship debate between VIST and ESHS is scheduled for March 12th, when one school will claim the title of the Inter-Secondary School Debate Championship. In a recent interview with 284 Media, the Honorable Kai Reimer, 5th District Representative, spoke on the number of ongoing initiatives within his district geared towards bringing the community together and celebrating traditions. One very popular initiative among the community is the Sankey Sundays.
See, Sankey Sunday has now become so diverse, so I can't just say seniors. We started off knowing that, I grew up with my grandparents, and this is something that they would do within a community. So we said, let's try to keep our culture alive. And this is the same thing with this fish fry. So with this fish fry, we know this has been our culture. We want to keep it alive with starting it within the community. But Sankey is something where now persons look forward to every second Sunday. And, we start at 4 p.m. and we finish at 5:59. So, it's a fun-filled day. We sing, we give testimonies, and, it's a great event.
Wonderful.
But within the 5th District, we have been doing quite a lot. And after this event, my committee, we have been quite active. We also have an Easter camp coming up. You would have seen we started off the year with gratitude and good vibe event where we give back to the community. We had about 5 different pastors from within our community giving blessings, whether to the government, to the area, to the community, to the territory. And, we wanted to start off the year right in terms of giving God thanks.
Reimer also highlighted the role of the district office and encouraged persons to contribute to the pantry.
The office is in the heart of the district in HUNTUMS GHUT. Our landmark close by would be Toddy's Under the Tent is right adjacent to that. And we offer quite a lot of services. Anything that you need assistance with, filling application, resumes. We have a food pantry as well, and I could encourage persons to donate so that we can give back to the community that is less fortunate. But the office opens from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. daily. And, like I said, we carry out quite a lot of different services there. I know we just did our mobile clinic over the weekend where we had seniors from within the community. They sign up and we go to their homes with a doctor and we do our basic tests to make sure that our members of our community are there well. And
Wonderful.
We always try to help them in that sense. So an active office, active community, active district.
For the full interview, visit all 284 Media platforms. Viewers, that is it for today's news roundup. Be sure to follow us for your daily news updates at 284media.com, as well as to follow us on our WhatsApp channel and to like us on Facebook at 284media and 284BVI on Instagram and X, formerly Twitter. I'm Ron Grant. Have a safe and enjoyable evening. A beautiful weekend is wished to each and every one of you. Happy Friday. Goodbye.